Welcome one, welcome all to Burger Stop in Pico Rivera. This is the El Rancho Basketball Show. Coach Ray Elliott, and let's hear it now for El Rancho Basketball. Well, I'm wearing my pride here, Coach. Coach Ray Elliott, also the athletic director of El Rancho High School. Jason Chacon, one of the talented assistant coaches on this team, and a couple of players we'll meet in just a moment. Now, Coach Elliott, you find yourself at a difficult spot midway through the season, and you're going to be taking on a powerhouse, first place Whittier tomorrow night at home.
Yeah, we are excited. We didn't play well against Lucerna, but we're excited to play against Whittier. We did play well against them for about 30 minutes and 15 seconds. We know we have our work cut out for us, but I think our kids, or I hope our kids, are looking forward to the matchup with them tomorrow night.
And Jason Chacon, what about Whittier? You've played them already this year. I think it was a 12-point loss to them. So what about them, as well as one more proviso? You're playing at home, and your team does very well at home.
Definitely. I mean, Whittier's definitely big. They have some big forwards who rebound the ball really well. That'll be one of our keys, is being able to be physical, keep them off the glass, only hold them to one shot, and just make them play our tempo. I think that's the biggest thing that we've been trying to do all season. Whittier kind of wants to slow it down, pound it inside, and we need to make sure we get the crowd into it. We do play better at home. Once we start running our style, making some threes and running, things get going for us a lot better.
As we noted, we're here at Burger Stop at the corner of Passons and Slauson. Hey, everybody out there, how do you feel about Burger Stop? Let's hear it now. Burger Stop providing our set here and the opportunity to not only do El Rancho football shows, but basketball shows. And Coach Ray Elliott, would you introduce a couple of your players over here? Good-looking, handsome guys here that are important contributors on your team.
The guy at the far end, I don't know about good-looking. No, two great, phenomenal young men.
Camera on him.
Senior Gabriel O'Malley, our point guard.
Let's hear it for Gabriel.
And then one of the young superstar rising freshmen that we have, Art Angeles.
Okay, Art, let's start with you. And so far, it's been a difficult year. Trying to keep your head above water, have a positive outlook. And it seems like everyone came in here tonight. You would know that your team, sadly, is 1-5 so far. It's got a good chemistry on this team. And I believe you can finish strong in the season, don't you?
Yes, sir. I mean, every night we have to come out with some energy and some fire. It's just a matter of everybody coming together and working hard every single night to try to get a W every single night. And you just have to get going from the start of the day. Always have a good day, and from there just try to have a great game and work hard and try and get the win.
Okay, Gabriel, tell us a little bit about Whittier tomorrow night and how you guys, knowing you've already faced off against a very tough Whittier team, they're number one, as I noted, first place in conference. Hey, you guys could really be the giant killers in this one and upend things and really change the Del Rio League race with a W tomorrow night.
Well, like Coach Elliott said, we played good the last game, the first 30 minutes and 50 seconds, but we started going down. But if everybody does their part and what they're supposed to do in the game, we'll come out with the W.
Coach, you're 5-4 here this year at home. I think overall 9-13. So again, home cooking is something that the Dons really appreciate and like. And will you be back in the older facility on campus? So you still really seem to play well in that one as well.
We'll be in the old gym. We hope we shoot well in that gym. What we love is the environment. That's what we really love, is when our fans get involved, we're able to get them involved by playing well. And then it's just a nice high school atmosphere, and that's what we're looking forward to.
And if you've never been down to the El Rancho facility and seen it, the bandbox-like facility, the Quonset Hut, had to be built in the 50s, but it resonates with sound. The people are right on top of the action. Then there's an upper deck, so that cacophony of sound, so to speak, resonates through the place. You guys really do have a home court advantage there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, it is an older gym. It was built in the 50s, but we like that gym. We like playing in that gym.
Jason Chacon is a talented broadcaster in his own right? Jason did play-by-play for the local cable for the football. Jason, tell us now as a preview of Friday night's game, because a lot of people will be watching this, and it'll be available to them on Wednesday and Thursday after you're finished with Whittier. So tell us about how you feel about going back on the road Friday night.
Friday will be important. I mean, we tell our guys to do one game at a time, so we're focused on Whittier. Us as coaches, We've been watching tape. We're ready for Cal again. The last couple years, we've played them strong. We've been able to compete with them. Now, if you want to win at their place, it's going to be difficult. I mean, defending league champs a couple years in a row, their student section's usually really good. And our kids just need to learn how to put together a solid performance on the road where you don't have a lot of mental mistakes. You're able to go in on the road and kind of quiet the fans from the get-go. You got to be able to make some shots and play some defense. But I think same thing. I think if we can get our momentum going with Whittier, I think it can carry over to the Cal game. And honestly, it's second half of the league. You never know what's going to happen. It's happened every year that a team's gone 1-4 and turned it around and got 4-1 or 5-0. It can happen to anybody, and why not us?
Truly, as I said, I used that metaphor a moment ago, Coach Elliott. You could be the giant killer or really spoil things in the race. And let's face it, it's topsy-turvy. You got 4 more games to go. Anything can happen. So they're 5-1, you're 1-5, but they're coming in your house tomorrow night. And there is always this idea of a little bit of maybe they're overconfident. They're looking ahead and not thinking about the Dons.
I think a lot of teams